Hi and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back once again to Technology Information Channel. Today in this video we are going to talk about and explain the wiring diagram and also the installation of this controller. As you can see on your screen, this is the model DC20D MKII. Okay, this is the genset controller, the manufacturer of the Mebay. Okay, Mebay is one of the best manufacturer of the genset controller, which is used for the all type of the generator and also the ATS controller and also the solar system controller. Okay, this have a lot of version and a lot of models in a Mebay. Okay, when you know about each of this controller, you can install and understand the installation principle and installation sequence of the overall. So as you can see the model, this is this little small tiny model Mebay manufactured. This is the model DC20D MKII. As you can see on a main screen, we have here this monitor can monitor for you the RPM of your generator, revolution per minutes, and also monitor the frequency and also show you the voltages AC and also show you the amperes and the V. That means your generator voltages. Okay, and oil pressure and engine temperature and running hour. Okay, so as you can see here we have a future manual buttons to operate the generator in manual mode and also use the auto operation, auto mode, and also stop. Okay, now let's move to see the wiring diagram and explain each of pin. As you can see here, this is the model version which is manufactured and launched on this dates, as you can see. So let's move. Here is some description, okay, of the symbols. As you can see, this symbol is meaning this. You can read this. Number one, not remember operator to operate the correctly, otherwise it may cause the equipment not to be work correctly. Okay, and another symbols be cares. It is indicated the potential hazards can damage equipment without proper precaution. Number three, it is indicated if appropriate preventive measure are not taken, potentially dangerous situation may result in death, serious personal injury, or significant property losses. Okay, you read and know about all this. If you are not familiar with this controller or not about that controller, you don't touch this work. Okay, stay away and not work in this controller. If you are not familiar or now have any knowledge about this controller and you are going to working on it, that speed could be a very dangerous for you. So let's move to the, as you can see here is some warnings. The installation of the equipment must be carried out by the professional. Number two, when installing and operating the controller, please read the entire instruction manual first. Okay, any maintenance and commissioning of the equipment must be familiar with all equipment. Number four, it is the standard and precaution in advance, otherwise it may be cause personal injury or damage to release equipment. Okay, the engine must have all speed protection device independent of the controller system to avoid the causalities or otherwise damage caused by the engine out the controller. Number six, after the installation of the controller is completed, please verify that all protection functions are valid. Okay, this is some the safety precaution before the installation. You should read and know about it all. Okay, so let's move to the wiring diagram and also input and output ratings. As you can see, the working voltage of the for this controller from the DC 8 volt to 36 volt continues. Okay, In power consumption, as you can see, 24 volt maximum 1 watt, and working 24 volt maximum 3 watt. Okay. AC voltage input, one phase 30 volt, and also 2 to 76 volt AC phase to neutral. Okay. Rooted frequency sensor, as you can see, 30 from 30,000 to from 30 hertz to 999 hertz. Okay. Maximum accumulated time, as you can see, 9999. Okay. Maximum stored, that's the running hours. Fuel output is 5 volt DC, and also start is 5 volt 5 ampere, sorry, and auxiliary 2.5 amp, and excitation output 1 ampere. Switch value input available in if connected with the battery negative. Working condition in a weather minus 25 to 65 degree Celsius. And protection level when waterproof rubber gasket is added between the controller and its panel. Insulation strength, apply AC 1.5 kilovolts between the high voltage terminal and low controller terminal. The leakage current is not more than 3 amperes within 1 minute. Okay, so let's move to the, as you can see, this is the size, diameter 78 centimeter and 78 centimeter. Okay, so let's move to this is the back view. As you can see, auxiliary input 1, charging alternator, configuration output 2, configuration output 1, crank, fuel out, battery. So let's move to the each terminal to explain with the detail. Okay, pin number 1 is in a controller, backside is a battery negative input, and pin number 2 is a battery negative positive input. Okay, controller power supply input, controller power supply input. Okay, this the wire should be 2.5 mm square. Number 3 is a fuel output. This is the fuel output for the fuel turning on or fuel solenoid turning on. Okay, pin number 4 is a crank out. This is the to operate the crank starter motor relay coil only. Number 5 auxiliary output, and also the 6 auxiliary output 2. Charging excitation output is, as you can see, this is for the charging alternator output. Okay, and pin number 8 is output input, auxiliary output number 1, generator voltage, line voltage, generator neutral, and load CT secondary, speed sensor negative positive, and auxiliary input 2 and auxiliary input 3. Okay, this is the block diagram, as you can see here, and from pin number 1 and pin number 2, this is the battery negative and positive input, and also pin number 3 is out for the fuel turning on or the fuel starter, fuel solenoid on, or for the fuel switch on. Okay, that's output supply for only the fuel relay. Okay, not to solenoid directly or to another thing directly. It's only for the relay coil output. Okay, it's only output maximum 5 amperes only. Okay, and after that the pin number 4 for the crank starter motor relay coil only, and after that pins 5 6, this auxiliary output you can use it for anything. Okay, and pin number 7 is going to the charging alternator warning light, and after that pin 8 15 and 16, this is the auxiliary output. Okay, you can use for like oil pressure sensor, temperature sensors, coolant temperature sensors. Okay, low fuel levels. Okay, after that, as you can see, pin 13 and 14, this is the for the MPU inputs. Okay, after that, upper side, as you can see, pin 9 and pin 10, that's the genset voltages and also the genset current transformer. Okay, And as you can see, the line need to be installed 2 ampere fuse. And also the last one is a B in B minus, B plus and B minus, and also screen wire RS485 protocol. This is used for the when you need to connect this controller with other controller to monitor it's all the system operator. Okay, so I hope to watch this complete video to understand the complete wiring diagram. As you can see, this is the red button is used to stop and rest and revert, and also the green button is used for the manual operation, and white button is used to auto. Okay, and the play button is used for the page change to check out the parameters, voltages, everything. So I hopefully to watch this complete video and understand about it this controller. Thanks for watching my video. See you all next time. Goodbye.